Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, all my book peeps. How are y'all doing today? Welcome to Because It's Tuesday Sprints. How's your morning been going thus far? Hmm, Excuse my eating. I am hungry. I just finished working out. I managed to do it, y'all. I cut it a little bit short, but managed to do it. It's been one of those trying mornings where it just tries to get at you, but I push through, push through. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Mhm. Hello, Miss Elena. How are you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, excuse me. What are you doing? What are you doing with your day thus far? Hopefully it turns out to be a nice one. That's always a plus, right? Hmm. Let's see. I'm just trying to get a timer here in the background. I'm gonna set this first one for an hour because I need to go shower and do all that spiffy stuff that we love to do. What book are you reading? Let's see. There we go. Okay. Just getting some stuff set up here. Don't underestimate apples. Okay, I think I have everything set up. So, how's everybody's week been going? I worked the weekend. Well, I guess I should say, how's your weekend been going? Um, I worked the weekend. That was always not fun. Um, so that's done. I like that. I have a few days off, so that is lovely. I am so tired. I did not want to get up this morning. I procrastinated in the bed till like, I don't know, I think it was like 9:15 if I even got out of bed. But I did a little workout. I probably didn't do as much as I probably could have, but my leg hurts. It's an excuse. I'm going to do some stretching and stuff a little bit later. But I did work out. Hello, beautiful Jaleesa. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Hello, Miss Nim. How are you doing today as well? What you got going on? I saw your video. I know you've been going through some challenges lately, and I know you didn't want to talk about it, and that's fine. But I'm wishing you some good vibes, okay? Don't let the internet get you down. People love to say whatever the hell they say. Believe you me, I have gone through it. Don't take it personal. There's tons of haters on the internet. Concentrate on the people that like you, not the haters that just want to say stuff. So, Elena, you have a dry throat. I remember you said that you were sick. Okay, you're still sick. Darn. I've had my hot tea today. Facts, always have it. Well, I will go back to the program tomorrow morning, and at 12:30, I should be home before Teams class tomorrow. I'll be on the 1 p.m. for history. Okay, in the school. Okay. All right. Well, I hope that you get back to studying it all because I know taking a break brings you behind. That's not fun. Jaleesa says the week's been going good. Can't believe we're already halfway through. I know, right? And spring. Like, what happened? We were actually warmer at the end of winter, and then spring started, was it yesterday? And then it got cold again. I have no idea what's going on. It's just further support that I should move and chase the sun versus having the sun try to chase me. I'm over it. It's trash. Mm-mm-mm. Jaleesa says, I got up before my alarm, so I've been working, listening to A Haunting of Hill House and washing clothes. Oh, I bet you that's a good book. The movie was really good. Well, you got some productivity going on, which reminds me about this washing clothes bit that I need to get it together. I got 2 full bags of laundry and dirty sheets. Need to get it together, y'all. But in my house, we have a system. I get the laundry together and then my husband will do it. I just got to tell him exactly what to wash. So on the first sprint, it's going to be an hour because I got to continue to stretch because my leg hurts. Finish eating this madness. And then I got to get this together and, household laundry, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna try to be most productive for the house first sprint. That's the thing, when I work the weekend, everything gets, put by the wayside. Because, the men's, they don't be doing nothing. They don't do nothing unless you tell them. I gave my husband one thing on the honey-do list, and that's to cook a meal. And he did a good job. I ain't gonna lie. It was delicious. So I actually had food while I worked because our cafeteria was closed. So I call that a win. I try not to overstress about stuff like I used to. It's not so many things that you have to do like right away. I believe in flexibility. It stresses us both out less, and it's worked better for the last 2 years. Elena has classes at 2 p.m. in American with Irma, my staff, and today I will not be on Teams as I am not feeling well. What is Teams? Does that work? Thank you. You're strong. I try to be. Fake it till you make it. Hello, Alan. How are you doing? Good morning, Courtney and everyone. Hey, y'all. This is Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics. Make sure y'all check out Alan. Cool guy. I've been missing you and Greg's lives for the last few weeks because I work and then I get tired. I'm trying to compartmentalize BookTube as well so it doesn't take over my life as much. So that means I'm around a little bit less, but I'm still around, y'all. I'm still around. Ooh, it is warm, y'all. Alan says hello to Nim. Oh, starting to sweat, y'all. Hi, I've got laundry too. I think we all have laundry to a certain extent, okay? Just don't walk around with the dirty clothes on your body. It's okay if it's in the basket. It's even okay if the basket's spilling over. Don't turn the clothes inside out and wear them again. I've known people that have done that. Hello, Christina. How you doing? Kay says, beautiful people. Happy first day of spring. Hugging the like button. Thank you very much. It's crazy how this weather is changing so much. Where's my little towel? Hold up a second. Oh, it's behind me. There we go. Hello, Miss Princess. How are you doing? 7 a.m. in the morning. I know. Thank you very much for coming over here at 7 a.m. Much appreciated. My electricity is going out at 8. Is it planned to go out? What's this planning for? Are they working on the grid or are they doing that? What do they call it? I was in the South African chat room and their electricity routinely goes out. And they call load shedding, something like that. So that way you can have it at critical times. Interesting concept. It's Americans. We get spoiled when we run it all the time. Oh, hold on a second, y'all. Sorry about here. I'm just about to choke. In case y'all wonder what I'm chomping on here very rudely, is I have some trail mix. It's a Cajun trails mix and apple. This is breakfast with some tea. Oh my God. Oh. I fear for my life, y'all. Anyway. Jaleesa says, I wash about every day. Really? Man. Free nights for electricity, and I don't like clothes sitting. I want to go to bed early tonight, so I'm washing in the daytime. However, do you know that you actually use less? Hold on, I'm trying to say. You pay less for electricity and water when you utilize it, I think before 5 p.m. on weekdays. So it makes sense for your bills to do it during the day if you are able to do that. So I completely agree. I don't like washing at night. Now, I don't know how much it saves. I heard something about it's almost like twice as much, especially on the weekend, when you utilize like major appliances. So I could be wrong, but I am all for, if you can, to do those type things during the day. And what do you mean you have free nights for electricity? Let me know what that's about. And how can I get free nights? So you're gonna, hey Alan, say hello. Oh, planned outages. Okay. Is that a rolling outage or just like a one time because they're working on the grid or something? Fixing something. Okay, that works. That makes sense. Princess says it just sucks since I work for the same electric company, so I guess I'm not working today since I won't have internet. I think I'm going to the office. Oh, how far is the office from your work? That makes no sense. How far is the office from your home? Trying to figure out how much you got to drive. Jaleesa says, when I was in Nigeria, that was an adjustment. They call it NEPA, rolling blackouts all day. NEPA. What does that acronym stand for? Yeah, I've heard of that. I bought a rechargeable battery pack just in case. Facts. And that's a good thing if you can afford like a generator. That would be a really good idea for that too. Yeah, it was like Booked on Charity, Bookish Gnawing, Bookamoso, is it Bookamoso Book Club? Anyway, it's like once a month, it's these 4 beautiful, lovely South African ladies get together and do a group sprint over, I think it's like a 24-hour period. Fun time, right? But anyway, yeah, they'll be sitting there in the dark sometimes, or they'll have coats on. And I'm like, what is going on in your house? And then they explained it to me. And I was like, oh, so you never know how the other people live. So it's pretty interesting. One of the things I learned about BookTube, I had no idea about power shedding. I was like, okay, I learned something new. I had no idea that existed. So we are blessed. America's kind of trash at times, but for the most part, we are power. We could probably save some resources by doing something like that. I wouldn't be opposed. Hello, Danny. How you doing? So we're on time. Oh, you're fine. Let me finish this meeting and I will join in with the convo. Awesome. Well, we're about to go to an hour sprint so I can get this madness and the rest of my house together. It might take me 2 sprints, but I do plan to do some reading. Oh, 6 minutes. Oh, that's awesome. That's good. Yeah, that's like me. I'm like 5 minutes from work. I just stumble in. Although y'all, I've been doing this new thing called being to work on time or early, like 2 minutes early. I don't even know what to do with myself, y'all. I pull up to the parking garage and I'm like, why are there so many people walking in or driving in? It's because your girl's finally on time instead of running in 2-3 minutes late. I don't know what got into me the last few weeks, but I kind of like it. I'm proud of myself. It's sad to say that I'm early by being 2 to 3 minutes early before I'm supposed to clock in, because I used to be in the military. So if you're on time, you're late. 10, 15 minutes was my norm. Yeah, I let that go by the wayside a long time ago. When I got hired, I told my job about how I was always on time and early. And they were like, probably 2 months in, but like, they lied. I used to be. I got complacent being with this job, being so close to work. I might not always be this close to work, so I need to get it together. So that's what I'm doing. So I've been pretty good lately. Yay me. Not too bad, yeah. So Lisa says, check around with electric companies in your area to see if they have a plan or package where electricity is free during a certain window. Ours is free from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. What? Hold up. 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. So at nighttime, that's normally peak time. Like 5 to 9, I think in our area. Like I read the little insert that comes with the electric bill. And I think they said like 5 to 9 is peak time and of weekends. But you get it free at night. Girl, I'd be doing all my stuff at nighttime. Okay. That is something new. I've never heard of that. Okay. I'm going to go and try to find me some free electric time. Unplug everything during the day. National Electric Power Authority, NEPA. Okay. When the lights go out. My husband said NEPA took light again. That's funny. They would always say that when I was a Spelman. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, don't come. Facts, facts, facts. Exactly. I agree. I'm proud of you. I don't miss the clock in, clock out stuff. Being on salary, there's no clock in, clock out. It's just work type thing. That's true. I used to like being on salary back in the day. It's been a minute though. I'm an hour person. Luckily, I don't have to go every day and be part of that whole clock in and beat the clock thing. But yeah, it's so funny though, because I used to be salary at this job back in the day. And I didn't have to clock in, but if I had to take off work or something like that, my boss would kind of like extrapolate or prorate my salary for the hours I wasn't there. And I'm like, B, why? What? Isn't that not defeat the point of being on salary? Shiesty, right? Ellen says Portland has free electric at chores at nighttime. Hold up. I need to figure out what, you know what? I'm going to look into this, but I'm in New Jersey. New Jersey is trying to get dollars out of you every time you turn around. I guarantee it. There's no such thing as free electricity out here. It would shock the crap out of me. We have reduced rates during certain times, but they ain't trying to give me no free electric. They charge me, I get charged $88 every quarter for sewer. Plus, the township has another extra $100 bill for sewer. So I pay, let's do some math. That's just sewer, y'all. So I pay 88 times 4 plus, I think it's like $98. So I pay $450 a year, y'all, just for sewer services. That don't include any of my other bills. So if they're charging me $450 for sewer services, do you really think they're going to give me some free hours of electricity? Probably not. I can't wait to move, y'all. I need to figure out where. This is the year, y'all. I'm moving. I got to do it. Don't know where. I'm making plans, though. I'd be so late to work. I don't like morning water cooler or coffee talk. I just want to come in and don't be bothered. Facts. See, we give report in healthcare. You know, the people have to tell you what happened from the previous shift. So it's all water cooler type conversations. You know, some people more friendly than others, you know, but yeah, it always turns into that. We're like, child, did you know who this patient was? We've had some interesting cases in the last few days, too. Maybe on another sprint, we'll talk about it if it comes back up again without violating HIPAA. But we've had some interesting cases. Co-worker is always cold, and she has a bad habit of asking if it's too warm as soon as I get in the office because she's been running her space heater about 3 hours before I get in. Well, at least she asked you, you know. At least she asked. I'm a horrible person to talk about anything with temperature. Mad respect for nurses and medical personnel like you, Courtney. Thank you so much, Mr. Allen. Much appreciated. Salary is weird, definitely. But if I wanted to take off today, it would be no problem. I would send a text saying, hey, no electricity today. They already know. They won't care. Oh, well, that's good. Same amount. You got a good job. You got a true salary job. Facts. Okay. Come back to PNW. No, too cold. I have a friend that moved out there, her and her husband. So she was out here in New Jersey. He was in the Bronx in New York. They got married, did long distance, got married, moved to North Jersey, then started popping out babies. And then they moved to the Pacific Northwest because that's where her family is. Good idea. Right now, I'm like, girl, I just got here. I don't know if it's warm yet. She's just checking in. In my job, we're always like, as soon as you come in, is how's the temperature outside? Because, you know, we work 12-hour shifts. So night shift has been in the whole day. Like, you can look outside the window, but sometimes that don't tell you nothing. So they look out the window and they be like, hey, what's the temperature? So they know what to prepare. I'm like, you know, you're about to go outside in like 5 minutes. Why don't you just wait? You got a coat. Just put that V on, you know? People ask if I've seen their email. Jaleesa's a rebel walking in the door. Don't ask me nothing. Charge my phone while I have power. Definitely take time to charge that phone for sure. Anyhow, let's get to this sprint because I'm still snacking on this food. And I know it's rude to eat on camera, but you know what? I'm hungry. Princess, you go charge your phone. Jaleesa, don't beat nobody up while you know, trying to get your bearings before the day starts. That's one good thing about having your own office, that you can kind of avoid people to a certain extent until you get your bearings for the day, if they let you. Okay, yeah, we're going to do about an hour here, okay? Happy reading, happy productivity. I'll see you in a bit. Sorry about that. I was trying to figure out how am I not on the screen. Oh my gosh. Oh, a mess, mess, mess. How was your reading? How did your sprint go? Mine was a mess, but I got a lot of things accomplished. So I will take that for the win. Where was I in the chat? Mm. Oh man, y'all. It is warm in this room. It is always warm in this room. I think it faces the sun. So I got breakfast done, did a little bit more stretching. I exercised. I took a shower, started laundry. What else happened? What happened? Talk to some folks. Anyway, all that good stuff. Let's see. Jaleesa says, tell my husband, give me 20 minutes before asking me about anything as soon as I get in the house. I get overstimulated easily when too much is going on, and that leads to agitation. That is that thing that men always talk about, like on comedy shows or whatever, about how women talk too much and deliver too much information as soon as we walk in the house and give a man a break. I think it's what his name? Chris Rock that says something like that. But that is for everybody, you know. Everybody needs a little bit of detox time, I think, sometimes, you know, when it's been a long day and then they walk in the house and they're switching tactics. So nothing wrong with that. I feel you and understand you on that respect, Elisa. You need a little time to yourself, okay? Let's see. Otherwise, I'm chill. I completely understand. Hello, Miss Vanessa. How are you doing today? Welcome. Awesome. I think you're sprinting too for most of the day, right? I know I was seeing you earlier. I hope you're having a fantastic day. You know, it's going, it's doing its thing. Trying to gear it up for the day, y'all. Let's see. Jaleesa says, I'm a night person. So I asked a question down here about if you're a day or a night person. So Jaleesa is saying that she's a night person, was up entirely too late last night watching the Mayfair Witches. I have never heard of that show. Is it a pretty good one? I've been doing Love is Blind, y'all. Oh my gosh. I am tonight going to finish it up. It's so crazy. Season 6. Is anybody in the chat a Love is Blind type person? Let me know. That show is absolutely hilarious and toxic and crazed. Yeah, I don't know. I have my time and I'm in my place for being a day or a night person because I can be either one, truthfully. I think if I had to choose one, I would probably call myself though probably a morning person because I can get up and just get going, you know. Nighttime I kind of like prefer to go out during the day, okay, for sure. Hey, Ulysses, how are you doing? Welcome. What are you up to today? Say hello to Ulysses. Alan says, hope everyone's had a great day. Oh, yeah, Irish. Yes, Alan is Irish. What did everybody do for St. Patty's Day? Hold up. Was St. Patty's Day yesterday? Now I'm rethinking some stuff. Hold up a second. I kept seeing how all these places, like in Chicago, yeah, it was yesterday. Well, no, hold up. My days are mixed up because I worked Sunday and Monday, which I normally don't. If I work 2 days, it's normally like Saturday and Sunday. Today is Tuesday. So Sunday, which was 2 days ago, was St. Patty's Day. And I think it was in Chicago, that the officials decided to turn the river green by some vegetable powder. And then in Philadelphia, they put some sort of powder in like a fountain in Love Park. And I'm sitting there like, so why is it that you're doing that for St. Patrick's Day, right? Why don't you do it for other holidays like Valentine's Day? I don't see anything turning red. For Christmas, I don't see anything turning red or white. For Black History Month, I don't see anything turning black. What's another colorful holiday? Breast cancer, I don't see anything pink. I don't know. That's just came into my head. But happy St. Patty's Day for anybody celebrating. Did anybody go out and do some stuff? Which leads to a whole nother thing in my head, okay? I know that there's this stereotype of St. Patty's Day with Irish people basically drinking all the time. But, you know, I would kind of be offended that that's the premier thing for my culture if I was Irish. That is like, hey, let's go get drunk. Let's go do a pub crawl. Anyway, that's just me. Hey, Kenny, how are you doing, lovely lady? Popping in to say hi. I'm at a work thing. Don't you love it? Okay. Well, hopefully it's not too boring and you get something out of it. Okay. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Miss Nicole. How are you doing today? Are you sprinting today, by the way? I got up and worked out and I've been on here. So I've been running around. I only saw Vanessa earlier today. How are you? How are you? Jaleesa, Ulysses, Vanessa, everyone else in the chat. Nicole says, hello to the blanket, everybody. Morning, morning. Hey, Kiana. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Are you gearing up for work? You should probably be at work by now, right? Because you're 3 hours behind. You're around, what is it, 11, 8 something, right? Sexy lady says, hello. Morning, morning, morning. We got all the highs in the house. Page 249 of Amina El Sarafi. Okay. That is what, like 500 pages, right? Right? And I know there's a sequel to it as well. Are you enjoying it? Jaleesa says 80% of House of Haunted Hill. Oh, you're rocking. You may be through with that today, okay? Is it still good? Nicole says, I sat here and tried to wake up. Not a morning person. That's the thing. If I have something to do, I can be a morning person. Okay, I'm definitely more of a morning person when it comes for if I need to wake up and go do it, I'm gonna do it. I'm all for just do what you gotta do, right? And I start fading towards the nighttime. But I do at times work night shifts, so I have to make myself, stay up. So I say I'm probably more of a morning person, but considering that I sleep in quite often and I stay up quite late, I'm probably more of a night person, but in my head, I'm thinking I'm a morning person. Yep. Well, hopefully you woke up. It took me a minute this morning, but I did it. Night owl. Probably most of us book people are probably night owl because we be up late with the sprints, right? Jaleesa says, I love Is Blind recap person. I watch Kenny, JD, or TikTok reactions to the episodes, and that's enough. Oh, those are always fun. Other people's reactions to the videos. It's like, what is that? What's that show? 90 Day Fiance. You know, they have the pillow talk. That's hilarious. You have people that have been on the show critiquing other people that are on the show. Awesome. That's the best, I think, recaps, I think, ever. When you have people that have been there, especially when they're calling out other people's mess, but not their own. Awesome. Yeah, my husband and I, we kind of skipped through a lot of the talk stuff in those shows, like Married at First Sight and Love Is Blind. But I absolutely love it. So tonight we're going to finish it up. We're right at where the wedding's about to start for Who's Remaining. And then we'll, do the reunion and all. But it's funny. The Mayfair Witches is good, a little trippy. I've had to read the series. I'll have to read the series one day. The show is based on the Mayfair Chronicles by Anne Rice. Oh, see, I didn't know that. When I think of Anne Rice, I think of Interview with the Vampire. However, I do know she is way more than Interview with the Vampire. Okay, well, I'm glad you're liking it. I'm going to have to check that out one day. Nicole says, I'm not spreading today. I'm doing well. Okay. That's good. How's your reading going? Hello, Tidra. How are you doing? Popping in to complain about Keurig coffee and to say, hey, y'all. Okay, I want to know what's up with this Keurig. Keurig has been doing me well. So what did Keurig do to you? I want to know now. Nicole says, heading to Pilates, but wanted to say hi. Okay, lady, get some good exercise for me. I thank you for coming by, okay? Kiana says, start working 30 minutes. Yeah, it's a chunky book, but take your time. Have an amazing day, all. Thank you very much. You too as well, okay? Get some good stretching and exercise in. I know your workout's going to be way better than mine was, okay? Jaleesa says The Haunting of Hill House is still good. Kind of funny listening to it because one of the characters doesn't seem to like anyone in the house, and the way the house is built is mind blowing. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Is that like real detail oriented? I kind of tune out. I don't know. I'm in and out when it comes to like details and world building when it comes to books because I'm more of, okay, what's going on? So sometimes they stick and sometimes they don't when it comes to those type of things. But it's good to have good characters. And I like a good character that's like, I don't like anything. Love to hate them, right? Kay says, I spent the sprint getting stuff around so I can jump in the shower before going to the dentist and drinking some coffee and chatting a bit. Okay, that was productive. I did a lot of randoms that contribute to the whole as well. So I understand. Okay. Well, hopefully the dentist goes good too, because I hate those. Oh, that reminds me. I need to call my eye doctor. I went and got my eyes checked and my glasses and all, in contacts. I mean, but I need to call the doctor so we can go ahead and order contacts and stuff. And I don't feel like doing that today. I don't feel like coming off any more money today. So maybe I'll call them tomorrow. Oh, y'all, by the way, so I had to eat my words, okay? I will get to a sprint shortly. I had to eat my words, right? So I thought I had returned a library book that I was complaining about. So if any of y'all were in the chats, I think it was last sprint or sprint before last, I was complaining that the library was saying that I had a library book that I swore up and down I returned because I remember picking it up. I remember putting it in a bag, and then I returned some books. But I'm walking in my room a few days ago and I'm like, what is that? There's a bag that's been sitting at the foot of my bed for 2 weeks because, I'm just lazy. And yes, that book was in that bag. I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I forget that? That is so unlike me. So, you know what I did? I went ahead and just put that book in the little library slot. I didn't even go to the front desk because I swore up and down and told them they need to speak to the manager because I'm not paying for this book that I know I returned. So yeah, it's off my account now. But they've been effing up on the system lately, like saying I'm still waiting on hold for a book that I have already, that type thing. So I swore up and down that they just effed up in the other direction of not saying I returned the book when I know I did. Yes. So now they got their book and it's okay. So make sure before y'all say the library, whoever messed up, make sure you know that you actually really did return it because I felt bad after that, kind of, sort of. Hold up, y'all. I'm looking for this keyboard is out of control. Nope. Yes. I feel like my keyboard here that I can't see the letters and the numbers on here. I don't know what they're doing. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, y'all, let's get to this next sprint here. Where am I at? Hold on. I like to start where I'm at. Let's see. Jaleesa says, I'm the same as you. I don't pay too much mind to the descriptions and stuff. Chew the meat, leave the bone. I pay more attention to character interaction. That's true. But I do like to know kind of what the, scenario and where they're, where they're at in some of the world. It's just that when they get too talky, I'm like, okay, it's a house, it's big and it's creepy. That type stuff, and you know how in fantasy sometimes, like I read this amazing book, you need to check it out. It's called The Hanging City. It's about these trolls that live underneath a bridge in this society where it's kind of like humans, and then this human comes in and whatever. It's an awesome book. Amazing. I will Recommend all day. But they have like a description of this city, like a whole diagram. But in that case, I actually did keep going back and forth to look at the diagram. But a lot of these books have like maps and diagrams and stuff. And I'd be like, I'm not even looking at that stuff. Fantasy primarily have those. Dad, what is in that bag? Too ashamed to go. I know, girl. I swear up and down. Like I rant and rave to my husband. Them a-holes are trying to get me to pay for this book. I'm not gonna do it. And if I do, I'm gonna be like, can I have my money back when you find this book? I even went in the stacks. All them graphic novels. If y'all have not checked out my latest video that came out on Saturday, I recommended some graphic novels by ladies. That is how I came up with the concept of that video, because I was in the stacks looking for this book that I swear I returned. And I started looking at all these graphics. I was like, oh, it's Women's History Month. Let me get this book, because I was already getting some books to read anyway. And I was like, ooh, these are by ladies. But I'm just sitting there like, y'all. So I was like, I went ahead and put that in the slapper and was like, and drove off real quick before they came out and looked and be like, she returned that book. I didn't get that bad. I was planning on it, because what the lady did was she was like, this is odd. Like she don't believe me, which she was right. But but she was like, I'm gonna just renew it, because all the renewals had already, dissipated. So she renewed the book for me. So I had till the 25th. And I plan to go up there on the 25th and then just bitch because I don't have this book. So luckily I found it. So I put it in the slot and go. And what's crazy is this is a book I didn't even read. You know how you get those books from the library, you claim you're going to read, then you don't. It was one of those. So I'm like, I'm not paying for a book that I didn't even read. Oh, y'all. Yeah, I'm a mess. I ain't gonna lie. Anyway, it's all resolved. Oh my gosh. Stacy and Steph, hey y'all, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Working today and prepping for our sprints later, so can't stay, but wanted to say hi. Okay, awesome. I'll probably stop by. Okay, make sure y'all check out this channel. This is some sisters. Awesome sprints. They do a lot of sprints of them too. Okay, let's get to this sprint right here. Okay, good. I like that one there. Hashtag Women's History Month. Let me know if y'all reading some books by some lovely ladies out there. Okay, happy reading. I'll see you in 45. Hello, 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 hello. How did your reading go? How was that sprint? I decided in all the chaos that I'm trying to do and trying to organize the house and clean up some stuff, I just realized that I was trying to figure out who else is sprinting here. And I see that you have Paco and Jen. Is it both of them? Well, it's Jen. Okay, I don't see Paco. Okay, anyway, Channel Genderqueer is having a debut-a-thon sprint. So, as you know, it's a readathon where once a month they're reading a book by that books that were dive bombed by that one author who claimed racism was why she was one star in other books reviews. So, anyway, I read So Let Them Burn last month. It was pretty good. So I'm just seeing. Let me go ahead and say hi to. Already did say hi. Okay. Hey there. So many people, it's hard to spread support all around. Okay, there we go. I watched a few videos in between all the stuff I was doing, said hi at a few sprints. Now I'm back here. So, how does everybody else do? If I can get my timer here right. I've been a little bit of productive and a little bit of everything, y'all. Okay, I read a little bit. I did some laundry stuff. I was making my husband's food, but it's still in the microwave. He'll have to figure that one out. I got a cup of cinnamon tea here. Delicious. And now I'm back here. Although I forgot to start where I was at. Where am I at? All right, I'll just start right here. I think that's where we're at. We're talking about that library book that I didn't I forgot that I didn't return. Okay. So Stacy and Steph, yeah, preparing for sprints. Okay, I did do that one. Kenny is almost home. Yay for the win. Home's always a good time. Kay is jumping in. Thanks for the sprints. Beautiful rest of the day. Thank you very much. I hope you can come back. If not, I'm sure I'll see you on some sprints later. Have a good day. I hope everything goes good. And Kiana is on page 264. Progress, progress, progress. I like that a lot. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna read. I actually might have an audio of the book that I'm reading. I gotta go do some stuff in the other room, but I think I'm gonna do some reading stuff and then maybe a little bit of my diamond painting here because I haven't touched it in a minute. Let's see. Kiana says, I turned in a book on what? I turned in a book on what's my library? So you turned in a book at your library? This is so good, y'all. Cinnamon tea is where it's at. Naturally sweet. All right. Well, I think y'all are all kind of busy doing some stuff, which nothing wrong with that because I've been doing some stuff myself. Said was the due date, but I was many days. Oh, okay. Trying to avoid that fine, right? What I do with my library books is that because sometimes I just don't want to leave the house and it's due, and I'll just renew it. My library, if they have not recognized by now, if I get a book, it's going to be a minute before they get it back. Okay. Because I will max out those holds in a minute. Some of it is just because it's for something I'm doing later. Some of it's because I'm just too lazy to go and return it. I know. Could be a multitude of reasons. So it's mine. You have policies in place. I will use them, but I always return them. Okay. They couldn't waive it because it belonged to another library. Oh, well, that sucks. It happens. It happens. It happens. I love a good library system, though, where they can borrow and steal from different libraries. It allows you to have just so much more access at your fingertips. I really enjoy that. Jaleesa moved around and cooked some lunch. No reading that sprint. Okay. That's still progress. Going around. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah, let's get to this next sprint here. We have, let's say we were on at 10. My goal is to get out of here around 2. So I don't know. We'll have maybe 1.5 sprints left. Okay, but let's get this 45 on, which did I queue it up? No, because I just did not do. I got a 45 in the mix here. 45. If this music bothers y'all, by the way, feel free to mute it. I put it on low because I like a little music, but that don't mean you gotta like it, okay? Okay, y'all. Happy reading. See you in 45. That always comes up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was trying to get things done and it just did not happen. Anyway, so how did that sprint go for everyone? We're going to have one more sprint and then we'll call it a day. Let me see. Where am I in the chats here? Excuse me. Okay, so Kiana was saying that even returning the book late, it's still fine, saves you money. I agree with you on that one. Leandra, hello. How are you doing? If y'all want to check out, you have Miss Leandra, the TBR0, who is also sprinting at this time as well. I also saw Jen from Genderqueer is also sprinting with Paco. And if you read that book, So Let Them Burn, then that live discussion they were saying is going to be on Friday at 10 p.m. EST. Who else is sprinting? I saw Vina at Miss WOC Reader. And who else did I say sprinting? Somebody else sprinting. There's a few people sprinting, but just wanted to throw out some folks. Oh, right here. Shauna right here is also sprinting as well. So you have a few people sprinting if you're curious about kind of sprint hopping, okay? Popping in to say hi. Much appreciated, much appreciated. So how did everybody do as far as sprinting on that particular sprint? I had some tea. I actually managed to read a little bit. I'm reading Masquerade, by the way, from excuse me, NetGalley, which is actually pretty good. It's a African mythology inspired fantasy. And I also got my little diamond painting thing here together. So I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Not a lot, just a little, just a little. How about everybody else here? I'm gonna queue up this next sprint. Excuse me, this next sprint, so we can do one more. We'll do one more 45. Why not? And then we'll be out of here. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it 30. We'll do a 30-minute sprint here, and then we'll go from there. Okay. There we go. Okay, got that done. Got that done there. Let's see. Jaleesa says made it to 87%. Oh, you are so close, girl. You're gonna get that today. Haunting of Hill House, about an hour left. I feel like a nap is coming. Girl, I feel you on that one. I feel like I should be napping now too. That'll be my treat for finishing some more work. I like that plan. I love that plan. It is right around the corner. You have, what is today? Tuesday. So you just have a few more days. You can make it. You can make it through work. You got it. And you got Hill House to keep you company. Okay. Hey, yeah, let's get to this one last spread up in here. And we'll go from there, okay? Okay, y'all. Happy reading, 7:30. Hello, 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 hello. That was the last sprint. So hopefully you got some good reading in. Let's see where we're at. Okay. So Jaleesa says she never had to pay for a library book because she's never lost one. And that is the best way for it, I believe. Don't lose nothing, won't be nothing. I'm the same way. I try not to. So that was a first for me. But you know what? It's been rectified. So I'll say that. How far did you get in Haunting of Hill House? I started. Oh, yeah. So I started. Where's my little bag here? Just looking at stuff in the room. So I started I'm reading a book called Masquerade, and I did some more of my diamond painting here, coming along. I definitely think dividing it in sections definitely makes me work faster and more efficient for sure on that one. So that's been me. Jaleesa, 20 minutes left, 95. Oh, look at this girl. Okay, you got a little bit of time. I'm proud of you. That is called progress. It's nice to finish a book. It's an achievement. Then you can take a break for the rest of the day, or are you going to pick up something immediately after? This book waited till the last 10% to give me action. Doesn't that suck? I need something throughout. Like, I enjoy a book that kind of, throws everything at the end, kind of like fireworks at the end where they just throw up everything they got. But you need to give me something along the way, too. Like, I don't want to just be like, oh, it's building, then last chapter is everything. Books like that annoy me. At least let me enjoy something along the way, okay? Don't just wait till the last minute. These glasses are like foggy, y'all. So what are you going to do with the rest of the day, y'all? I think I'm going to do a little bit more of this, a little bit more of that. I got an errand I have to go run. And I'm still thirsty for some reason. So I've got to hit that up. Anybody that wears glasses knows the challenges of looking through glasses that are foggy. Much better. The world has opened up. Jaleesa says, I'm going to pick up a Haunting on the Hill next. That is why I read The Haunting of Hill House first. Is that a sequel? So it's The Haunting of Hill House, then A Haunting on the Hill? I sense a themed vlog of hills, haunted hills. Yeah, let me know if that's a sequel, like in the series there, or if it's like same author or whatnot. Hey, Christina, you did indeed make it back, and we're about to go. That was the last sprint, but thank you very much for coming. Much appreciated. I'm sure I'll see you in some other chats here too. Just waiting for Miss Jaleesa. Anybody finished the book, by the way? Let me know. Good day to finish a book. You're in the house. It looks so sunny, y'all, outside, but it is so not warm at all. Deception. Kay says, I'm going to brush my teeth, take some meds, then go to the dentist, then sleep the rest of the day. That sounds awesome. Besides the dentist, I'm all for it. I hope it all works out. Oh, where am I at? Okay, Jaleesa says, A Haunting on Hill is the first book that's authorized to pick up from A Haunting on the Hill is the first book that's authorized to pick up from Shirley Jackson's A House on Haunted Hill. Okay, so it is a sequel? Thanks for chat. Awesome. Thank you very much for coming by. Much appreciated. Chatting some sprints, but with the meds, I might not be a good idea. That is true. Chatting while meds may be a disaster. Depends on what they are, okay? We will give you some grace. Kiana says, I didn't finish my book, but the taco truck is coming by later. When's the win? Oh, I'm all for that. I really would love a taco truck to come by my house. I would like that too. I'm going to go for a hot pot with some friends tomorrow, so it's going to be a good time. Not a sequel. A Haunting on the Hill is by Elizabeth Hand. Oh, okay. Okay. It kind of confused me with that. Okay. Well, I still have Haunting in Hills. Sounds like a good time. I love a scary, scary book. It's been a while since I read a horror. I need to get back to it. Thanks for this present. Well, I thank you very much for coming by. Much appreciated. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for sprinting. I hope you got some productivity done and all that jazz. Okay. I'm going to be back Thursday at 5:30 p.m. EST. If you're interested, come on by. If you're interested in being on camera, message me on IG and I will send you the link. Okay. So I will see you later in the week. Thank you so much. Yeah, definitely, Kiana, eat them tacos up. Okay. Eat one for me.